What's up, Dreams PS4? How to make game over screen. Subscribe, hit the bell, join the Dreams PS4 Amino if you have the Amino app. And for more tutorials, just click my channel name, then scroll down or go to the playlist section on my channel for more Dreams PS4 animation, sculpture, how to make games, or music tutorials. Alright, so what you want to do, I'm going to explain all this here, but it's really my doorway tutorial and my dreams, how to make dreams tutorial, my linked scenes tutorial. So we'll talk about that. After you compile everything, you'll want to go to, I believe, edit. And then this is my game over screen. You'll notice there's a bunch of them. And that's because for each level, it has its own game over, thing. But it's like the same, it's the same scene, but it's a different, technically a different scene. But let's say I was on this level right here, or this level right here, and I lost all my health. It would then take me from this to the game over screen where you can choose retry. And if you were to choose retry, it would take you back to the level. And each one of these levels has their own doorway for this because it's, as you can see. And that's effectively how you do it. So how do you actually get about doing that? So as you can see, I have just, one game over, thing. What you want to do is go to yours and just make a UI. So if I can find this, it should just be like right down here. Somewhere. There it is. So I got a camera, I pulled out a camera, and then I placed it down. And here's how you do it. If you don't want an imp, pull out a global game settings gadget, turn this off. I turn this to 1. Global game setting gadget is somewhere, I believe, right here. And here's how you make it to where retry, or in other words, quit game is returned to life. This is how you would do this. Pull out a control sensor, set it to remote. Left stick, move to next output. And if you have more than 2 options, you want to make it to where oh man, you want to pull out a splitter and then a calculator. Then you'll want to press Alt and square on this and go to this one, hook this into here, and for up and down or left and right, however you're going to do it, plug that into A. Then if you go up, it'll be in the negatives. If you go down, it'll be in the positives. And so if you want to make it to where it's greater than, then this will only send a signal if you're going down, which means down would be move to previous. Up would be move to next, or I could have this backwards. If I do, then just switch it around, And you'll want 2 calculators. One for move to previous, that's greater than, and then one for move to next, that's less than. And again, I could have it backwards. And that's how you would make it to where if you had more than 2 options, you can move up and down, But again, I could have this backwards. But that's how you do it. Alright, let's continue. Next, pull out a selector gadget. That's what this gadget is that I've been using. Put the A into a node, and then the B into another node. This node is plugged into a keyframe, and it changes the color, this keyframe. So press L1 and X on this keyframe, so while you're recording, just change the color to whatever you're going to change it to. It changes the color of the text whenever you are on this option. So let's say if I were to do this, go down, you know, now we're on this option, option B, option A. That's what's doing that, is the keyframe. And do that for all the node options. So if you have 3, just make sure it changes the color for every option. I also have it on slow power on 2.8 for both. Then pull out an AND gate, put the node into A, and then put the X button into B. And then for the second node, put the node into A, and then the X button into B. This makes it to where if you press X and you're on this option, and then a signal will be sent from this AND gate to this doorway, which would end the game. Make sure you name these end game and retry. Retry is restarting the level, and end game is return to life, which will stop the game or return you to the title screen. So you'll need as many AND gates as there are selectors and nodes. So one AND gate is for this node, one AND gate is for this node, and if you have more options, then, you know, more AND gates. And then one doorway is to retry the game, exit, exit, or if you want to use two-way, you can. And this is how you make game over screens. Then you got your camera, then you just, you know, look for some props to put in your level, and then you're good. You triggered the doorway, so I pressed X. And if you ever need to update your game over screen, just go to the original file, edit, then edit the edits that you need to edit in here, then save the version online as either private. I would save it as private. And then after that, close out, go here, click edit, go up here, and then whatever your game over screen is, hit auto update, and then after you press circle, it should say that it'll ask you to auto update it, and that'll update all the files in your dream. So this is how you make doorways. I just showed you how you make doorways in the game over section of this tutorial. And then you want to go back, then you want to come in here, click on each of the game over things, and the ones that say retry, you know, put it back to the level. And then in the level where you can die, what you'll want to do, you want to hit view, then you want to go to the level where you can actually die, you know, edit it, make it to where, and this is my game Polybius, by the way, it'll be out eventually. Follow me in Dreams on Young Tech's YouTube if you're interested in this. Subscribe and hit the bell, all that great stuff, and join the Dreams Ps4 Amino app. So what I'm looking for right now is my game over logic. Should be fairly easy for me to find once I find it. Is it this? Yeah, this is it. Die. So whenever you have no more health, for you it'll be this, no health. Click that, hook this into the power of this. Have it as a timer and make it like 0.4. Once this microchip power is on, this will start. It should. And then have it to where this doorway power is on, and then it's just the link scene tutorial. Make sure you name this die and use the same microchip. You want to save this microchip as a contraption. How you do that is take it out here, save it, quick save, and then put this in all your levels and do it the way that I'm doing it here. Or if you're using, you know, something like a counter, count progress finished. If this is your health, then finished into the power, and you know, that's how you do it that way. Look up my health bar tutorial if you need help with that. So effectively, when you die, it takes you to the game over screen, and if you hit retry, it'll take you back to the level. This is how you make game over screens. This is how I would do it. Subscribe and hit the bell, and this is basically a door. If you need more in-depth stuff, look up my Dreams PS4 doorway link scene and how to make dreams tutorial. Just type that in the YouTube search, but this is basically it, everything that I just said here. Then after you have linked all the game over screens, loaded as many game over screens as are levels that you can die in, then you want to go up here and press save as private. And then when you're ready to release it online as playable. And that's how you do it. Subscribe, hit the bell, follow me in Dreams. I'm Young Tech's YouTube and Dreams, and join the Dreams PS4 Amino. Peace.